everybody, welcome to GGS Railways. My name is Greg, this is my YouTube channel. Now how many times have you heard me say that? So you know, in actuality, to all 23,300 and some odd of you, this is your YouTube channel. Without you guys, this would just be me talking into a camera. Simple as that. So I just want you guys to keep in mind that this is your channel, okay? I do this for you guys, but this is your channel. Without you guys, it'd be nothing. And I want you to know that I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Appreciate your likes, your camaraderie, your views, your comments. I mean, you guys simply are the best. All right, before I get more emotional, let's get to actually doing what we're coming to do tonight. And we're going to do the initial run of the outside loop on this secondhand layout that we've been working on. I'm hoping that's what we're going to do. I've got these tracks all laid out in a way that I think that they'll work. We're going to use Thomas the Tank Engine, my N-scale. Not because we hate Thomas. Actually, we love Thomas, but he's the smallest and he also runs the slowest. And so he seems like the surest bet. I'm going to be really careful and watch him every step of the way. Don't worry, we will not hurt Thomas. All right, let's get this tripod moved down to a better vantage point. Before I almost forgot what we're. I got really emotional, didn't I? So what we're going to do to power this track for now, and we'll change it later. We're going to use this kind of the universal type power connector for the N-scale track. Later what we're going to do is I've ordered some of the little connectors that have the leads, and we're going to do the power down below, and that way we can do multiple points where we do the power, because on this configuration I don't think it's very likely that just this is going to work. All right, now let's move the camera down. Let's get started. Let's do it. All right, so we're going to start over here. I guess first thing we'll do is we'll get Thomas and Annie and Clarabelle out of the way here so we don't hurt them. I promised I wouldn't hurt Thomas, and I meant it. We're not going to hurt Thomas. So all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this track right here with this universal power thing, and then we'll hook it to this transformer that we know works right here, and we'll go from there. So let's see. Hopefully I can get this apart in a way that it doesn't disrupt a lot, because this was a real pain to lay out. This was a real pain to lay out. So all right. Well, of course my connectors stayed on the old track, so we can go ahead and move them, I suppose. So let's see. Wow, that's really stuck. Those are good connectors. Maybe we'll leave that, because that one will actually go back there. We do have other connectors. They're just not as good. So all right, let's at least use new ones anyway. So I didn't know it until I got back into all this, but apparently they have connectors, or these little, whatever you call them. I call them connectors. Then they have connectors. And not all connectors are created equal. These are quite cheap and quite flimsy. The others that I was just trying to take off are actually quite stout. So I don't know what brand they are, or else I'd tell you. But I do know that I did notice that the quality is quite different between them. So I can't seem to get this to come up. All right, yay! Yeah. Almost put it on that one. That wouldn't have been right, would it? All right, so we need two on this end. And we can get that done. If I can get this connector to come up here and join us. All right, and then we got one. Oops, one. I'm trying to get this. All right, but then we got one that needs to go on this end. That ought to be disconnected, I think. So, all right. Ow. After we, that was sharp. After we do this, we need to go back around on this portion of the track and kind of lay it back out, because it did move like I didn't want it to. But, that's part of it. That's right. That feels, no, it does not feel right. Wow. So, all right. That feels right. All right, then we'll get it connected over here on this other end. And that looks like it went right. So, okay. So clearly all this has moved quite a bit, actually. So that looks right. I had this pinned down with these little little tacks. And obviously to run the train we had to take those out. So all right, let's get the power hook to this transformer here. We might, just for fun, get out the voltmeter and see if we actually have any kind of continuity. So I don't know. This is still connected to the old infrastructure, but it goes nowhere. So it's kind of long overdue to get that disconnected anyway. Turns out that this layout had quite a bit of electronics on it. Showed that in some of the other videos. So all right, here we go. Get this guy here maybe. Go ahead and tighten him down. And we'll get this guy, tighten him down. Of course, this is very temporary. When we get the other clips that have the wires where we can run the power to the track kind of unseen, it'll be a lot better, and that will be permanent. All right. So I believe I have track to the power now. Let's test that theory. So all right, let's see here. On the old voltmeter, and my voltmeter is a little funky. Gotten our money's worth out of this Harbor Freight type voltmeter. All right, we got some voltage there, and we got some voltage there. All right, guys, so we got the power to the track. I tested, and we have power all the way around. So other than a track problem, little Thomas here should not have a problem getting around the track. I'm going to follow him quite closely as he goes around, just in case. But if I really thought there was going to be a problem, obviously I wouldn't do this. All right, let's try it. We're going to go really slow. All right. That's the spot I was actually worried about. It's looking good. Very good, very good. Looking good. Looking good. Stuck behind the tripod. Looking good. All right, we have made our first lap. Now, we have Annie and Clarabelle hanging out over here. Maybe we got to see if they will navigate the track also. Just because we're here and we are not playing now. We are testing. Got to keep that in mind. We are testing. We are not playing. All right. Same plan. We're going to go kind of slow, and we're going to follow it around the track as best as I can. I got stuck behind the tripod on the last run, but all right, let's see. Let's try it. Oops. Lost power there for a second. Pardon me. All right, there they go, looking good. Very, very cool. All right, man. I think we did good. All right, let's see if I can not get stuck behind the tripod this time. All right, looking good, looking good. Very good. So, made our 2 inaugural laps. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there and get the longer BNSF locomotives, just because the geometry will be slightly different on him. And if he runs smoothly around the track, I think we're ready to kind of button down this outer loop. All right, let's get to it. All right, so I'm back with the BNSF, and we are going to put this guy on the track. Now it's hard for me to imagine that I would run a locomotive that'd be longer than this. So I think if this works out, especially along the pilings over there, I think we will be good to go. So let's do it. Let's do it. All right, I think he's on the track. Let's try him out. He's a lot heavier and a lot more stable. So I wasn't as worried as much about his speed. Very good. Man, look at that. I don't see any wobble. I don't see any anything. It's just good. Good, good, good. All right, guys. Well, so this is a good place probably to end this video. So we have the outer loop complete on our second-hand layout. We just need to finish configuring the inner loop. I don't guess I'll button it down just yet because we may need to adjust this guy right here. So I don't think we ought to nail it down just yet. But I'm going to call this radius, and the way that we have this laid out a success. The locomotive seemed to like it. We will definitely thank Thomas for his initial run and his assessment, because you know, I just didn't think we ought to run the huge locomotive at first. I thought the small guy had a better chance of identifying problems and not messing up. So all right, don't see any problems. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me and testing out the outer loop. I feel like we did a pretty good job on this. I'm happy. I'm really happy because that was quite a challenge to get that laid out. There's some different radiuses and stuff that just didn't make a lot of sense in my head, but now that it's done, yay. Yay, yay, yay. All right, so the next thing we will tackle is the inner workings here. Like I said, I'm waiting on a few pieces of track and a few things to finish that up, but based on this, I think we're probably going to be good to go. We ought to have this operational in the next, couple, 2-3 episodes. So all right, so I don't remember which episode or which I guess I'm calling them installment this is. I think it's 4 but I'm not sure. But anyway, I'll label it on the video. All right, guys, appreciate you. GGS Railways out.